Hey kids, we're talking about Chuck Russell, you know, the man who made arguably the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie, you know, number 3. Uh, Still not really that big of a fan of Krueger and all that, but I really enjoy 3 and 5, but mostly 3. He also did The Blob, which most of it I like. And, of course, The Mask. He also did that. But yeah, Chuck Russell is back with another remake, just like, you know, The Blob. This is an 80s film from, I think it was 86. I went to see it. Only saw it once, but I did enjoy it. It's about a Ouija board that, you know, connected with a witch. I think. It's been a long time, but that's what the situation here is. But it is not a Ouija board. It's called a pendulum board. It's circular. It has symbols carved into it, you know, painted. And we have a prologue back in the 1600s. A convent is, well, they're holding a bishop hostage and more or less about to kill him. They get sacked by his men, and some of her blood splashes onto the board. You know, she's dead. Then we go into the future. The board is, you know, present day, and the board is in a museum, and a couple of people try to rob it. That's the only thing they want. One of them gets away when guards come in, guns a-blazing, and the guy with the board gets shot, gets to the woods, and he dies, and the board is found by Emily, played by Madison Iseman. It's Iseman. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Very lovely girl. She's much different from Tawny Contain, probably closer in the looks to the Witchboard 2 star Amy Dolan's, the daughter of Mickey. Well, she ends up finding it. Her boyfriend, fiance Christian, played by Aaron Demina, has, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He's opening a restaurant in New Orleans, and you know, she finds this little trinket. One of their friends ends up kind of filling her in on what type of instrument this is, and she ends up finding what is the pendulum in the center area where it opens up, and it's a little very thin chain with a bony finger. I don't know if it's bones or it's mummified, but it's basically a finger. The witch has kind of a thing for hands. She likes cutting off hands. The witch is played by Antonia Desplat. And the witch is Naga Soth. interesting name. There's there's a lot of hokiness in this movie, uh, and I kind of want it in this type of movie. You know, it's on the kind of on the level of a full moon movie, but we have this veteran director who probably could do, you know, something like this in his sleep. Like I said, it is really well put together. She gets the board, finds out about it, starts playing with it. At the same time, the person who contracted the robbers to get it, Alexander Bestel, French names, but Alexander, played by Jamie Campbell Bower. Right away, we know he's kind of like an evil wizard type of character. He wants the board. He wants to resurrect the witch out of the board since blood splatter on it. But he has these three witches, very pretty, young pretty girls with white hair. As kind of henchmen. Sort of James Bond is if James Bond ever did a supernatural situation. But yeah, she gets out, you know, in spirit anyway, and she's basically wanting to trade places with Emily. So that's pretty much the scenario of it. I thought it was an extremely well-made movie, you know, entertaining enough. This is like a 3 out of 5 type of rating. I did enjoy it enough. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think I liked it just as much as the original, except this has a little bit more of a flash to it. I remember the original was pretty low key, you know, with violence and stuff. This has, you know, a little bit more violent bits and you know, blood in it. And the cast is pretty, you know, pretty solid. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. You know what type of movie that is. Well, until next time, stay safe and always have a good time. Bye now.